So yeah, so like we just said, man, you know, that's where you get whose possessors hold themselves not guilty. All right, why do they do that? Because Salaki. But yeah, so like what the brother just read, you know, they would kill the Indians. They said, what if, you know, the Indians ain't posed a threat? What if you just killed them? Would you get a would they get the justice that a so-called white man would get? And they was like, no. All right, why? Because they didn't consider. Matter of fact, give me where in Job where it says he wouldn't even let the dogs at the table. He didn't even let his dogs at the table with so he wouldn't let the heathens at the table with the dogs. But yeah, they talking about that they didn't, you know, they didn't even want to sit down with us, man. All right, when you have our forefather Job, okay. He ain't even want his dogs to sit at the table with the heathens, man. With these so-called white people, man.
Remember the Ishmaelite with the chains? Remember the Ishmaelite with the chains?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, she was an Elamite. You know, she going to went to go get some chains so we could put in the meter so the brother won't get a ticket. She gonna put the money in my hand like this, as to say like my hand was dirty or something, man. You know, like to say like she's better than us. Or she's higher than us. All right? When our nation is the highest nation on the face of this earth, man. All right? All right, reading on, it says, that summer and autumn, the Braxton Rangers guarded the northernmost section of Lancaster County, renewed decorations in areas not far from their picketed lines, along with their own frightful tours up to the Susquehanna, reinforced what the Rangers had decided during the war. All Indians were enemies. They concluded without substantial evidence that Pennsylvania's friendly Indians were monitoring white settlements and providing information to hostiles. Now that's the devil in itself. How you gonna say that all the Indians? First you said they was your friend. Now you said that they're all enemies, man. Yeah, they saying that, you know. First of all, they said that all Indians were savage. And the word Indian just means savage, right? You know? And these so-called white people said that all Indians were their enemies. All right? That's why they massacred them right here on this block where we're standing at. All right? The site of the Conestoga massacre. The Conestoga Indians massacre. That's the site that we're standing at right now, man. All right? But yo, they act like they better than us, right? But look what our forefather Job said about these damn heathens, man.
Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derisions, whose fathers I would have dismayed to have set with the dogs of my flock.
That's right. He wouldn't even let him have him sit with the dogs of his flock, man. You know. But you got Jake that want to go around and sit around these crackers, man. You know. Like they somebody important. Why? Because you living in their society. Why? Because you don't pick up a book and read. Good, huh? Wow, that's the spirit.
It says Colonel John Armstrong, an Irish-born. It says Colonel John Armstrong, an Irish-born war hero and commandant at Carlisle, Cumberland County during Pontiac's uprising replied to Penn he should, he said the magistrates of the Cumberland County would issue warrants, but he claimed that no one from Cumberland County had been involved in the killings, and I should be very sorry that ever the people of this county should attempt avenging their injury on the heads of a few inoffensive supernaut savages whom nature had already devoted to the dust. So basically, he was like, like how how people feel about the Israelites, like was one less nigga that just got killed. That's basically what he was trying to say.
Yeah, and Esau does that now. They're like, oh yeah, it's just another nigger killed when they go home to their family and all that. But they hate when we start talking like that. Because their spirits get riled up because they know it's the truth, man.
They want to have a heart attack when just one of their cops died.
Man. Yeah, let 9/11. They want to remember 9/11. Matter of fact, they want to remember 9/11, man.
Every year,
every mother effing year, man. Every mother effing year, they want to remember 9/11, man. All right, but do they teach you in school about the Conestoga massacre, man, the Indian massacre, where we standing at right now? Do they honor that every year? Do they talk about the Black Wall Street when they bombed that? Do they talk about when they bombed that block in Philadelphia, man? They don't. Yeah, they don't want to talk about none of that, man. All they want to remember is when their people go down. Oh, everybody remember 9/11. Remember France. Well, how about, man, fuck 9/11, man, and fuck France, man. The Most High did that to them people, man. You think that you get some type of cunt. You think that the Lord's not going to remember those things, man? You gotta be out your damn mind, man.
And they set up 9/11.
That's right. And it was an inside job. How about that? And and that's a devil for you. But they killed our people. That's why they don't want to remember that shit. Because they know what's coming to it. Hold up real quick. This is talking about enemies. This is Exodus chapter 23, verse 27. It says, I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come, and I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto thee, man. So that's the things that are coming, man. All right, since they claim they labeled us their enemies, they've been our enemies from day one. Matter of fact, they've been our enemies from the womb, man. All right, you've been wrestling with this man since the womb. All right, go ahead, all right.
It says Shippen expressed some concern that the Rangers might continue their riotous behavior in return for the scalps of the remaining Conestogas. He ordered his deputies to move the Indians into a safe building in Lancaster Borough. That building, a substantial brick workhouse, still directly north of the county jail at King and Prince Street. That's King Street right there, and then Prince Street there.
All right, so King Street is right behind us, But go ahead.
It said just a block down King Street Hill from the Lancaster's busy center square. That's what
that's what matter of fact, that's where we're gonna hold camp at today. So everything we're doing is spiritual. Plus, I want to say this real fast about the whole scalping thing. Now, when in Hollywood in the movies, all that Esau tells you is that the Indians was like, I scalped him. They tell you all that about what the so-called Indians said, but this whole book we reading, the Indians never did that first. Who did that? The so-called white man. All right, so you reap what you sow, man. That's what y'all did to us. It's going to happen to you, man. What the hell you mean he want to put in the movie and make it seem like we heathens because we're just going around scalping people? Fucking bastards, man. That's the devil for you, man. Go ahead,
It said the Pennsylvania Assembly had just authorized this new building in early 1763, so the Conestogas became some of its first inmates.
Damn.
The workhouse, or house of correction, was designed not for the most serious lawbreakers who were confined in the jail, but for the correction and keeping at hard labor all rogues, vagabonds, sturdy beggars, and idle and desolate persons.
God, so so the county jail right here in Lancaster, right? What's that for? That's for like low level crimes, man. Or crimes that they could write a citation for, you know. And they went and they went ahead and built the prison, and that's where they put the people at. Right, we standing right where the massacres at. Then further down the road, they built the prison where they want to keep the people. You know, that's like if you jaywalked and they lock you up. You don't go to court, you get a warrant. Oh, put them in the county jail. In the county jail, and what do they do in the county jail? They get free labor out of you, man. I know when I was in there, they used to have me doing laundry detail, walking around taking laundry, and they pay you a goddamn dollar some change a day, man. So you're making like $7 a week, man. And then the food you gotta buy is all bullshit. That's giving you diabetes, giving you high blood pressure, you know? And that's the food that they give you. But they got you doing hard labor. Then they have you cutting the lawn. Once they figure you low custody, they'll let you outside. Oh, we'll let this nigga on the lawn, you know? Because he's not a flight risk. He's not going to want to run, you know? Them niggas they devils, man. Go ahead,
All right, this is as you can see, this is the same picture as on the cover. It says when the Rangers reached the Prince Street intersection, they turned north and walked the short distance to the workhouse. They encountered Sheriff Hay and Coroner Slaw. Jailer Donnelly was unaccountably absent. Slaw, who had been at the sign of the White Swan when the Rangers arrived, rather than joining in the service at St. James, had made a beeline for the workhouse. He barely beat the killers to their target, but then, along with Hay, without effective protest, he stepped aside. The Rangers broke open the workhouse door and pursued the fleeing Indians into the snow-filled yard. They hacked to death William Sock and his wife and murdered 2 of the little girls over their dead bodies. They discharged a musket blast in another victim's mouth, splashing his brains on the yard wall. With tomahawks, they cut the hands and feet from several Indians. With knives, they scalped them all.
They said with tomahawks, but they said that was our weapon. Go ahead,
The bloodied killers emerged from the workhouse and walked back up King Street Hill to the Swan. They mounted their horses and brazenly rode around the courthouse, shouting and discharging their firearms. Then they spurred their horses north on Queen Street towards home.
Damn, so they just went around killing Gadites all day and went home like it was nothing, man. And we're right here where the massacre happened, man. All right, I got this real quick. It says, this is Proverbs 27:6. It says, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful, man. All right, so what those people were being, they were being deceitful. First, they said that the Indians were their friends and everything. Then all of a sudden, they said that they was all our enemies. But a friend, when it says the kisses of a friend's going to tell you the truth no matter what. If they're a real friend, man, they're going to let you know, oh, my man, you messing up. You got to tighten up, buddy. You got to get this together. An enemy, your enemy is not going to tell you that, man. They're going to tell you that they're your friend, man. All right?
It's Proverbs 17:9. He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repenteth a matter separateth very friends. Proverbs 17:9. He that covereth a transgression seeketh love.
Yeah, he that covereth a transgression seeketh love. So like basically, you know, how you could apply that to the so-called white man is like, you know, everything that he did in spite of all the atrocities that were committed upon the Gadites and, you know, the other 11 tribes, you know, he tries to do, you know, he tries to act, you know, buddy with you, and love everybody and all this stuff. Just like the brother was talking about earlier, how he'll try and apologize and basically try and make it like everything's all cool. That's his character. That's what the wicked do.
Like you said, they want to be buddy. Like, hey, man, you're my friend, but they still, them dudes still to this day, they come in to a room with like this aura about them, like they're better than you. Like, hey, buddy, I want to pat you on your head. Like, I ain't your goddamn animal, man. All right? And that's what the Edomites do, man. I'm talking about you got Edomite bums, man. And they act like they better than you, man. You know? That was good on that? All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and 1. And this is for you damn Edomites, all right, that took our land. It says, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. All right? So y'all talking all that bull crap about, y'all sorry. Y'all want to, but y'all not giving the land back and all that. All right? It says the Lord's going to set us in our own land, man. And guess what's going to happen on top of us getting our own land? This land's going to be destroyed, man. It says, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. All right? So, you so-called white people that took our land and massacred our people right here, where we standing at, and then went down there and built that county jail, all right? Guess what? You're going into slavery for that, man. And your land's going to be destroyed, man. All right? So Lancaster County, Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania is going to be destroyed, thus saith the Bible. All right? All this place is going to be destroyed. Why? Because the so-called white man, where we're standing at, massacred the Conestoga Indians. But you want to forget about that. You don't want to look at what you did to the Conestoga Indians, but you got a building built right here. All right? I'm going to read that again, man. We can close on that, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. It says, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will have mercy on Jacob. Have mercy on Jacob. Jacob is Israel, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers that talk about you other nations, man. You heathens. You going to be joined with us, but how you going to be joined with us? As slaves, man. All right? The way we came over here, y'all going over on our land in chains, man. All right? Y'all going to our land where the Lord sent us to, we going to possess. Y'all going over there in chains, man. It says, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Y'all going to want to hold on to us. Why are we going to be your damn masters, man? All right, white boys. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. So when you possess something, that's a possession. That means you own it. If you possess something, you own it. Okay? It says, Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. All right? So you so-called white people have hell to pay, man. All right? Because you killed the Indians right here, you took the so-called Negroes and put them in slavery, and you still killing them today. Did you give them their land back? But you talking about you sorry. You wanna try to make amends by making a Black History Month.
They're gonna say, if you don't like it here, go back to Africa.
Yeah, Karen, we're not even from Africa. That's how dumb you people are. Go back to Africa. So if you want the so-called Negro to go back to Africa, where the hell did the Europeans come from? They didn't come from America. The Conestoga Indians were here before the so-called white man. The Conestoga Indians were here. Where did the so-called white man come from? The Caucasus Mountains. All right? Mount Seir. All right? Which is not in America. Okay? But you massacred the Conestoga Indians right here on this block, in front of this building. And got the nerve that had a sign damn near microscopic. But you walk around the city with any other, let it be something about slavery. The sign will be bigger than this wall.
Rizzo.
Gun. Yeah, let it be a statue like Frank Rizzo, which is in our city. Well, it ain't even our city, man. We just lived it. You know? But with that, man, we're getting riled up because we about to go whole camp. You know? But with that, I hope that you brothers were edified, man. You know? Because this place, man, it's about to be over, man. You know? It's about to be over. The same graveyard that we standing on, why ancestors got massacred at, the whole America is going to be that same graveyard. And guess who's going to be there? You damn heathens, man. 100% of you heathens that stay here in America, man. And with that, shalom.